Our son, Wells Remy Crowther, wore a red bandana since he was a very young boy. My husband was getting Wells dressed for church one morning. My husband always carried bandanas with him. And Wells said, "Daddy, can I have a bandana like you?" And my husband said, "Certainly." So he took a red bandana and he put it in Wells's back pocket. He took a white handkerchief and he folded it up neatly and he put it in Wells's breast pocket of his little suit for church. My husband said, "Wells, this white handkerchief, that's for show. Don't touch that. It's all folded nicely. You just leave it in your pocket. That bandana that I gave you, that's for to blow your nose, for messy jobs. And that always keep with you in your back pocket." Except when he was very little. He never really wore it as a symbol. It was more of an accessory, a tool. He would wear it under his helmet playing sports. Wells idolized his father. And so he would, as a young boy, watch my husband go off to fires. My husband was a banker, but he was a volunteer firefighter member of Empire Hook and Ladder Company, number 1 in Upper Ninth, New York. So from a very early age, my husband was taking Wells down with him to the firehouse as a father-son adventure. Wells would crawl into very tiny spaces in the fire truck to clean them out because he could get into them when the big firemen couldn't. And he just absorbed that experience. When he turned 16, Wells trained and joined Empire Hook and Ladder Company as a junior firefighter. And then when he turned 18, he became a full-fledged member of the company. This is one of Wells's bandanas. It's not a bandana that he was wearing that day. That was never recovered. But this was a bandana that was in his drawer when we cleared out his apartment after he was lost. Wells has become known as the man in the red bandana. On September 11th, although he was working as an equities trader for Sandler O'Neill and Partners on the 104th floor of the South Tower, he was also a fully trained emergency services person. So he ended up saving multiple lives, making trips, several trips between the 78th floor sky lobby and clear air, which was estimated to be at about the 61st floor, and turning around, he escorted Ling Young down on his first trip and carried a woman over his shoulder from the 78th floor down to the 61st. He put that woman down and said, "You have to go on now. I have to go back and help others." And he turned around and went back up the stairs and found Judy Ween and the people that she was with and directed her to the stairs to escape and apparently stayed a bit to find more people. I was reading the newspaper when I came to the section that said 905 in the South Tower sky lobby. It was a report about what happened after the plane had hit in the sky lobby, and it was put together by interviews. 2 of the victims, Ling Young and Judy Ween, mentioned this mysterious man wearing a red bandana that saved their lives. So I traced the women down, I tracked them down, I sent photographs, and they ultimately confirmed that, yes, that was Wells who saved their lives that day. That's the story we ultimately uncovered about Wells. He was ultimately recovered with Donald Burns, who was instant commander for the FDNY, and his men. We were told that they were gathered together to go back up with a Jaws of Life tool to cut other people out of elevators and debris when the tower came down. This is my mission now as it relates to Wells's story, is to continue to reach out and speak to young people. And I hope in some way Wells's story will mean something to you, because that is the ultimate power of Wells's story. Yes, that he saved the lives and how important that was, but also how his example will work inside of you.